Kai. Here's an illustration of how to put it on. Put it over your head, strap goes around your waist into the D-ring, then you pull it tight. Now for the adults, these are all located right here underneath this bench. That second bench back there has half keiki, half adults. Keikis are our little ones. We have 2 fire extinguishers right there in the center, then one up here by me. Now when you get on the submarine, you'll be facing the viewports. Those viewports that run up and down on both sides, right about your knee area when you sit down. Inside those benches, there's 2 safety items. One of them looks like this. To inflate it, you pull the tube there. That doesn't work, you can blow in either side and blow that up. Also for the waist, these go around the adults on each side and then into the D-ring. For the little ones, both of them go between the legs into the D-ring and you pull it tight. Now if we have to pull these out, we ask you not to inflate it until we tell you to. It's very hard to come up the hatches with this inflated. Also in there is a bag that looks like this. Inside that bag is a breathing hood. To activate the breathing hood, pull the tab in the front, tab on the inside, pull it around your head and pull the orange strap tight. Now these are only for emergency. If we see any of these, there's probably an emergency. We also ask that nobody stands on the benches. They're very slippery, so never ever stand on the benches. Also, there's no food or drinks allowed on the submarine. So if you have a drink and has a screw lid, bring it along. If it doesn't, we ask you to finish it and throw it away before you get on the submarine. If you want to eat something on the way out, you're more than welcome to, but there's wind. So don't let your garbage go overboard. You're going to see underwater very, very clean. And we want to keep it that way. Plus, there's about a $10,000 fine for anyone who throws garbage in our oceans here. We don't want to be a part of that. So if it goes overboard, we will try to turn around and pick it up, and that cuts into your dive time. So you don't want to do that. Also, we ask to remain seated while we're in the harbor. The harbor is really small. Once we get out of the harbor, if you want to move about, think of it this way. Like Tarzan, he's always grabbing onto a vine when he's swinging. That's the way you want to walk on a boat. Because if you don't, you hit these corners or land on somebody's lap or toes. It does not feel good. So please, 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 be very cautious if you're walking about. So we're going to get going in just 1 second. We're just waiting for a couple of latecomers. Here we go. Here we go.
Aloha, welcome to the Atlantis Dive Site. This is the Roxy, the sub is under water. Between us, I'm going to call down to the pilot and give him final clearance to surface. So I'll ask you visuals only, the dive site's clear of traffic, clear to surface, clear to surface.
Right there.
Take a video. Are you doing it?
Kyle.
Oh, here it comes. Now it's there, Mama. There we go. Oh, good. Merci.
All right, there she is. Now,
See the tree showing from underneath?
Atlantis Submarine 1226, stand by for pointing check.
you can hear our vertical thrusters pushing us down because we are buoyant. 128. There we go. Now, here at the bottom, we do have a pretty cool tradition. Now, if you have a loved one with you, someone you care about, I would grab them, give them a big kiss, because at this step, I will be able to guarantee this will be the deepest kiss they've ever received.
Welcome to the Love Sub.
windows fog up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a bonus pass onto the North Reef. So we're gonna travel through the algae field, Alameda algae fields. Check it out. So do keep your open. Again, this is one of the favorite spots for the spotted eagle rays. Maybe we'll see them again.
Right there. Can't reach.
Anyone know why they call it spotted eagle ray? Oh, here's that very rare sea sponge that sank with our ship here.
What do you think, bud?
Never hire that sponge as a captain. Never turns out well.
7 feet underwater with the ship.
I forget its Latin name. If you look right off the bow, that chain going up to the surface, that's that orange buoy I told everybody about. So you know exactly where you're going to be when you head back after your tour. Because I guarantee you have no idea where you are right now. I've been doing it
30 feet, and at this time we'd like to request permission to leave the bottom.
That's Atlantis, please continue your ascent no shallower than 40 feet. Take your way to the ASA. Your final surface heading will be 320.
Roger, understand. Ascend no shallower than 40 feet over the ASA on a 320 degree heading. Coming up.
So the submarine was built in 1988. I like to tell people at the end so they don't get worried. It's pretty old. But we do put it in dry dock every 3 years, so she's very refurbished and very safe. Now when I started here, I'm like, oh, I'm going to work on a submarine, I'm kind of worried. But after you start to study the sub, it actually becomes very, very basic on how it's designed. The most important, of course, is a very strong hull. Our hull was built in Everett, Washington, and designed by our engineers here at Atlantis Adventures. And there is about 11 of them throughout the world. I go to atlantaadventures.com and you can check out all our different locations. We have 3 on Waikiki, 1 on Kona on the Big Island, and 1 in Maui. They're always designed for tourism, never research or Navy vessels. Starboard side, I'm going to pass around what the ship looked like when we were sinking it. And if you flip it over, it's what she looked like when she was all dressed up in our harbor as a museum. Now we have about 264 oblong lead acid batteries that you're sitting on right now.
That's how many batteries are on this? It's 260, I think. Oh, 260. Oh, I think it's 260. Hey, it's gonna
Surface, this is Atlantis 4. I understand that you have visual contact. We're currently passing through 46 feet, and at this time we'd like to request permission to surface. Roger, understand, clear to surface. At this time we're switching to VHF radio, isolating vertical thrusters, blowing air ballast. Make way because we are coming up.
I see the surface.
We're underwater. Star Wars in space. Yeah. Good. Here we go. We're gonna break the surface. There's bubbles. Sorry.
Welcome back to Atlantis. Contact Kenny Alpha. Loud and clear, honey. I've got you loud and clear as well. Welcome back to Atlantis. Contact Kenny Alpha. Got your 6s. Roger, clear now.
All right, folks, can we get a huge round of applause for Captain Hugo?
Hey, all right, folks, thank you very much. We certainly hope that you enjoyed your tour. It was pretty cool to see all that marine life down there and that shipwreck, the Carthaginian. The visibility today, by the way, was over 100 feet horizontally. We could see almost the entire length off the wreck as we were going down. So it was an amazing day.
I can.
Confirm all hands open, 1324. Stand by for buoyancy check. This is your maintaining positive buoyancy. Clear to arm vertical thrusters. There's the wash. Okay, sail now down the logo. South Reef is 280, 80 feet. Mass point under, switch on the water telephone. 80 feet, switch to the under water telephone.
And that is how a submarine submerges. Now as we head back.